that has come up that I think has been really beautiful is just the subject of divine love and all the different layers of who we are and knowing ourselves. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That is so beautiful.
Thank you.
That is, yeah, yeah. Thank you for sharing all of that. Like,
Thank you, Spirit, for bringing it through
yes,
me.
your sincerity, is so sacred and it's there, and I see that, and I'm just like, oh, this is so good. Oh,
Thank you. I know. Stop. I'm gonna cry.
what did you say?
Don't stop. I'm gonna cry.
And I'm dying.
Indigo says that, and he knows I will cry at everything, like
Girl,
once a day.
honey,
It
me
is a
too.
daily cleanse.
I just cried the other day because my son went on his first date.
Oh my gosh.
And it wasn't the reason why I cried. And
That
I
is
had
so sweet.
my daughter, I could feel her looking at me because she knows I cry about everything too. And I can tell she was like, "Is my mom crying? Why is she crying right now? Like, why are you crying right now? What's that?"
Well, but tears are not only of sadness, and that's what we got to realize. Like, tears of joy is a
Yes,
thing. Tears
that
of love
tears of love.
is a
And
thing.
that is why I cried because my son, who's still fairly young, I mean, he's 13, right?
Yeah.
But his heart is so big and he is very mature.
Yeah.
And when I asked him about his girlfriend, like, this is the first real girlfriend he's ever had. So I'm like, so what do you like about her? And the things he said about she's independent, she's focused on her grades, she's athletic, she has a great family, all of these things coming out of a 13-year-old.
Wow.
Not once did he mention, like, the first thing was not she's pretty. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was all of these
So
values that he
wise.
has. Yes. And so when I met her and met her family, I'm like, they raised her in a certain way to where they trust her ability to choose so much that she is 13 years old, about to go with a stranger, which is me, because I took them together to the legends. Her family raised her in a way where they can trust her ability to choose and be safe. And that's so sacred. And as I'm like watching them, they went off by themselves as well, but even just asking my son after the date, what did you think about it and all this stuff, and just the sacredness in it. I was so happy because I've prayed for him his entire life. I always pray for my children, but one of those prayers is that I pray that my children are able to protect themselves, to know how to have discernment, to know how to surround themselves with people who genuinely care for them,
Yes.
to know how to care for themselves so much that you can see the hearts of people.
Yes.
And I was so proud of him.
Yes.
I
I'm
was
proud.
just like, oh.
Well, that has a lot to say about you too, Mama. Like,
Thank
it
you.
absolutely does. Like, for you to raise a young man who can see a beautiful young woman in a light of respect.
Come on now, he respects.
Yes.
He's like,
but that has a lot to do with how you are how you're raising your son to look at women, to honor women, to respect women.
I mean, he's opening every single door.
Yes,
you know ma'am. Every
ma'am.
single door. Just
Okay, 13-year-old, can you teach a class?
yes.
That would be really nice.
Like, let's go, babe.
No, yes,
Right.
that's the rise of the divine masculine.
Yes. And that love energy.
Yeah.
That God energy that flows through us all, and we align that. It helps us to see so much.
So much.
And we can see the sacred. We can honor the sacred, and it's so beautiful.
The sacred, the sacredity of that purity of their love, like just young admiration. Like, love doesn't always have to be like, I love you, so now we have to get married and have kids. Like, no, like, there are levels of love. Like you're saying, like, there are levels of, like, I just admire you as a being. The light, the soul, the love that I am sees, admires, and adores, and loves and respects the love that you are. Namaste. Like, yes.
So I'm so proud, and that's why I'm
I love
dancing.
You. I love
It's
your
my
dance.
dancing. I told you
I
sometimes
was
words aren't
thinking,
enough.
seriously, I was like, somebody, can you record her over here?
And that made me cry because I was just like, I'm listening to what he's saying. I'm seeing how he's treating and I know he's 13 years old. He has hormones. I see some of these 13-year-olds, these teenagers with their hormones, and sometimes they don't know how to manage them. But I'm like, look, baby, he's not trying to get in her pants.
No, it's not about that. It's
Yeah.
getting to know, getting in her mind, like getting in her heart, like understanding who she is as a being.
Yeah.
That is so beautiful. And I
Yeah.
love, and it stems from like again that curiosity of just like enjoying who that person is as a person, as a friend, as a
Yes.
being, as a just a figure of love. Like that is so beautiful. Oh, I would cry too. I'm about to cry on your behalf. Like this is honestly, don't just wait till my son's about to go on a date. Don't even put me there. I can't even think about it right now. He's about to be 8 next week, and I am already like, he knows. He's always like, "Mom, don't cry." I'm like, but
my son's kind of like, he's hilarious. He's so in tune. And he's also like hilarious. But yeah,
I love that.
those tears of love, and
It's
it's so
real.
good. And
It's real.
the depths of all of this is beautiful.
It is. It's very beautiful. This has been really, really fun and delicious and all the things and all the teams and all the teams.
Yes,
Thank
yeah,
you, my
I love
sister.
this so much. I'm looking forward to having many tea times with
Yes,
you.
absolutely. You already know.
Time has gone by so fast. It's already 1:42.
Oh my
I'm like, oh
gosh.
my gosh.
Yeah.
That went by really fast.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did.
Yeah. So, I wanted to ask you real quick, what is right now, because I know sometimes these things can change. Right now, what is your favorite card in the tarot?
Hmm. Hmm. Honestly, I think all three of them came out. The High Priestess is like my favorite. It really is.
I
It
love
comes out a
that.
lot for
Mhm.
me, and just in general when I am reading for the collective, the High Priestess comes out, and I think that is because
Mm.
I pull first the small collective that are here on that mission to heal the heart of a woman and the soul of mankind through conscious love. And so that that High Priestess vibe is like tapping in, tuning in, turning on your highest self, and like going within and trusting. The High Priestess card for me is like the epitome of radical acceptance. Taking everything that you've gone through, you know what I'm saying? Like gone through everything, all of your experiences, all of your heartbreaks, all of the people who've wronged you, all of the people you have burned, and just turning that into wisdom and love as best as possible, right? Like that's
We're whipping up the love.
yes, that's the spiritual royalty.
Put it into the pot.
Yes.
Tasty.
Something is brewing. It's so true. Absolutely. And it's a delicious concoction, and that's who we all are. That's your life. That's
It's a delicious concoction. I'm gonna drink it like tea.
absolutely. You get some, you get some, and you get some, you get a tea.
So fabulous. Oh, I love it so much. I love the one card that I've loved for a long time is the Hermit.
Why?
Because I love diving super deep
So deep.
within myself,
Oof.
and I love when people start to do that. When I sit with my clients, um, so my holistic wellness practice is called SoulChild Awakenings.
Yes.
You've seen,
Love
and
it.
yeah, thank you. When I sit with my clients, especially those who haven't really dived deep, it's so fun to sit with them and just watch them start going deep, and just asking them questions. Because sometimes I love it when they're like, "What do you think it means, Nicolette?" And I'm like,
What do you think?
I know. But then sometimes, I have the opportunity to maybe point to this or grab this. I'm like,
Yeah.
it could be this.
Yeah.
Or it could be this.
Yeah.
Or it could be this.
Yeah.
And it helps them say, okay, so the possibilities are kind of endless, but I have to look within myself. I'm like,
Yeah, that's really
so what
exactly
do
it.
you think? And
Oh
I
my
just sit there
gosh.
with my tea and I look at them
Yes.
and I watch them as they go on this journey.
Yes.
I feel sometimes like the cat in Alice in Wonderland, who sits there and watches her as she walks, and she's like,
Just watching her on her journey.
Or the little caterpillar who's like,
honestly, that's what I think readers are. Like tarot readers are not like, let me tell you your future. It's like, no, let me just help you tap into what you already know. You know what I mean? Like this is really, I'm not telling you anything you don't know, just enlightening and highlighting it for you.
They'll be like, what's happening? Like, I don't know. What is happening?
Let's see. Like, you tell me. Like,
let's,
let's just uncover this part. I love that. I think the hermit card for me also is like taking those steps, like trusting one step at a time. Like you can't see much around, there's darkness around you, but you can see the light that at least gives you the next step forward and trusting it, honoring it.
Yes.
Beautiful. That's a fun question.
I know. I love questions like that.
Thanks.
Yes. So I have more questions for you, but we gotta
Oh, I know. So. Sorry, guys. We're gonna have this conversation without you.
Oh, yes. Too bad. We're gonna have our own tea time.
Yes. You'll have to come on to my Tea and Tarot Tuesdays.
I would love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Oh, so fun. So, up next we have the Jazz Doc, who's going to be playing jazz. He plays a wonderful collection of jazz for 2 hours, and he is actually a doctor. I just found that out. Isn't that cool? He's a retired doctor, but he's like an actual doctor. So, look at that.
My grandpa was a doctor. And he was a big jazz ambassador here in Kansas City too. So that's funny.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
What specialty?
He was a urologist. He was one of the first African American urologists that had his own practice out here in KCK and trained at KU Med. And yeah, he was always at the Blue Room. Shout outs to my late Dr. Les Becker.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Oh, that is amazing. Okay, so hold on real quick, because you said you had a song.
Yes.
I want to see if I could find that on here so we could end this with a song that you are featured on.
Yes.
Okay, yes. And what is the song called?
It's called Reflections.
Okay, let's see. Reflections by...
Oh my gosh. Where are you looking?
YouTube.
Oh, it won't be on there. No, it's like literally so brand new. It's like I recorded it in Colorado Springs, and then it's on the link that I emailed you.
Wait, hold on. Actually, I still might be able to get to it.
Okay.
I forgot that I'm signed in to SoulChild.
Okay. Right
so
on. If not,
let's see if I can get this set.
If not, there might be.
I'm excited. That's awesome that you do music like that.
Yeah. Music is my first love.
Same.
My true love.
It's tattooed on my back, actually. It says, music is freedom.
I have the 8th note tattooed behind my ear.
Oh, yeah, I got the trumpet clef.
Okay, now. Okay, see. Soul Sisters.
There it is. Reflections.
Yeah. It's really beautiful, and I don't even know how, like, I'm gonna lose some brownie points right now, but shout outs to the producer, Ian Gregory out in Coast Springs. Recorded this right before I moved back home. Studio 1116, I love them, but these artists came up to me. I met them at one open mic, and they like had this like Damien Nas kind of vibe. I'm pretty sure his name was King, but I really don't even know them. They were just like, will you feature on this track? And I was just like, okay.
Melita Irie Muzik.
Yes. That's moi. Moi and my abuela.
Shall we get into it?
Let's do it.
All right, y'all. Okay, so this is Princess Leah on the track called Reflections. Oh, I'm excited.
Oh my God, I'm excited too.
Hey, I love that.
I like the vibe.
Yeah, split yourself in half and calculate the math. We equate. Sometimes it's so hard to relate, it seems. We're living in 2 different states of perception. To see each other with sequels to be a true blessing. Know that you're my sisters and my brothers, no matter your skin color. Let's learn to love one another. Inside of us lies the deepest of wonders. Spectrum refracting vibration. Kids playing multiple shades of light. We all have the same origin. What do we choose to continue to fight?
Very distant relatives, not
Seeing the world such as television, forced to thinking. Please the mental prison instead of mental prison. Absorbing knowledge from all, reflecting what you know. Only way to consciously grow. See behind the lines of your eyes. Reflections, I see the need. Reflections, the symmetry between us.
Nicolette, shout out to the camera. Say hi. Yes. We are here live on KKFI 90.1.
We got to keep on the routes and maintain to be free.
Yes.
Sleep in the deep, you can't fight up the sea.
Love. Thank you for tuning in, everybody who's been here this last hour. We're closing out with my song, Reflections and Effects. Secret on. You ready? Rolling again. Reflection, I see the mirror. Reflection, look within it of the vanished roll. Look into my eyes and realize that I realize that's the light. Step into your strength, step into your power. You're a child of God, you cannot be devoured. Hey! I believe in you, I believe it's true. You're the one I am living. Walk down the street and look to your left and see the homeless man who is eating your reciprocity. Today I'm starting with a man in the mirror. Trying to make life just a little more clearer. Getting on my feet because all I can see is the beautiful, miraculous divinity. Hey!
Reflections, I see the reflections, between us, reflections within yourself, the find the truth. Yeah, I see the truth.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. When is he gonna put that out on like
I gotta find who this brother is in the first place.
Oh, I'm gonna put that on my playlist.
Yes.
That was so
Thank
beautiful.
you so much. Thank you.
I love that.
No, thank you. Honestly, it was one of those things. Literally, the whole thing unfolded of me taking the wrong turn / the right turn down the street looking for my friend's store and found this open mic, found all these beautiful musicians and artists. And had I not taken that turn, I wouldn't have met everyone. I wouldn't have met these brothers. I wouldn't have met the producer Ian and his studio out in Coast Springs, and we're still friends to this day. We're still working on tracks right now. We have some new ones coming through.
That is so beautiful. Thank you for sharing. I'm gonna put that on the SoulChild radio
I
playlist.
love that.
And figure out where it's at.
What an honor. We'll figure it out.
Okay. All right, y'all. I'm gonna be back next Thursday. It's been real. The Jazz Doc about to come in here and do his thing, and I look forward to seeing y'all next week. May y'all have a blessed day.
Namaste.